Hello and welcome to Gaming Gain. My name is Muzz and welcome to, me declaring my love for Cobra Kai. Now I've done a review of Cobra Kai previously, but this is just kind of to hopefully get more people to watch it because I think it is a very good TV show. And I feel like it's not a perfect TV show by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a good TV show to watch. And with it wrapping up, I've just finished, literally about 10 minutes ago, finished the final episode, and it wrapped up in a nice way. I feel like popular TV shows can often overstay their welcome sometimes. Don't feel like Cobra Kai did that. I feel like it ended at the perfect time. I think it was the fifth season, sixth season, and it's just good fun. It's just an entertaining show. Like, it's cheesy, it's over the top, it's a bit like a pantomime, I think, in a way where it's a bit cringe at times as well, but I think the overall entertainment value of it heavily outweighs all the kind of, there's plot holes and there's a lot that is wrong with it, but I think there is more than enough right with it. And I think that is down to the premise of it. If you're not aware of it, it's kind of a continuation of the Karate Kid story. You've got Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso, who are, I'm not going to give it away, but give away the whole story. But they obviously had a past, and they come into the season with Danny doing quite well in life and Johnny not doing so well, and shenanigans ensues. I'm not really going to get into too much about the plot. I'm just going to talk to you about, I guess, what I liked about it. I think the main drive and the main positive for me is the characters. I think the arcs that both Johnny and Daniel go on is fantastic. I think it's really captivating. It's really a driver for the story. And then you've also got the kind of the other main characters. You've got Miguel, you've got Robbie, you've got Sam, you've got Tori, and then you've got the side characters like Dimitri and Hawk, Kenny. Like, I think there's a lot, like, just from that. If you've ever watched any of my videos before, I kind of struggle to remember the characters' names, where I have no problem rhyming off quite a handful of characters. And they really draw you in. I think they really provide, I think it's well acted. I think there's moments in it that do, like, I was towards the end of the season, I was like, this is it. And there was moments in there where I actually felt like, you went on a journey with these characters, and I did find myself getting quite, not emotional, but like, I was like, this is it. I'm quite sad about it. I think it's just been a very well-made TV show, and I think it definitely deserves the kind of the praise that it has gotten over the years. And as I say, the characters are very entertaining. They've got over-the-top villains as well. Obviously, John Kreese being one of the main ones. You've got a lot of villains from the original Karate Kid movies coming back into it. I don't want to spoil too much again, but they're cartoon. They're like kind of the cartoonish bit of it. They're like because it does have some serious moments in it, but I feel like the villains are done in like kind of an overtop way, and it kind of makes them likable. Likable in a sense that they're a good villain and you want to see them downfall, but also you kind of like it when they're on screen because they're quite entertaining. So definitely the villains. I think actually the fights themselves, like especially towards the latter half of the seasons, got pretty impressive. Like, the choreography was pretty good, and I think it really tied everything up nicely. Like, ultimately, this is about a story about Johnny and about Danny, and I feel like it just completed their story, completed their journey. Like, they are both. Well, again, don't want to give it away, but everything comes full circle. I think especially for Johnny, who starts off the season down on his luck, and come the end of the season he's fighting for, again, almost spoiled it, but he's trying to create a better life for himself, and you see the ups and downs of that throughout the series. I mean, there's some negatives, definitely. Like I say, I think the final season, there's a few people who were introduced in the final season that are supposed to be like the big bad, and you're like, we've got a whole back catalogue of characters who could have been that. I think, again, some of the plot lines and the stories are a wee bit cheesy, over the top, but I think that's the nature of it, and it doesn't mind delving into more serious subjects as well, which is not definitely not a negative. I think actually they do it quite well, and I think it, because you like the characters so much, you actually get a really good. I got a really good reaction from when they actually did delve into a bit more serious side of it, which again is another plus for Cobra Kai. I think it is just. I'm sad it's finished, but I'm also glad because I think it's ended at the right time. It's done now, and yeah, I think it's definitely a show that I will go back to. Maybe watch all the Karate Kid films and then go into Cobra Kai. I think it's just been done really well. Favorite character is Johnny. If you know me, you know I love like a bad guy becoming a good guy. So, Vegeta is my favorite character from Dragon Ball, and I can see a lot of Vegeta and Johnny. Starts off the bad guy, and then as you see the arc, the trajectory of both characters, but especially in Johnny, who becomes this lovable rogue and just he's still himself. He's still an asshole, but he's got a softer side to him, which I do like, kind of like Vegeta. So yeah, that is kind of my thoughts on Cobra Kai. Just wanted to make a little video praising it, giving my thoughts on it. As I say, I think it ended up being a nice TV show, a really good TV show, to the point that I would say I do love it. I think it is very well made, very entertaining TV show. And what do you think? Do you think that Cobra Kai is the same? Are you a fan of it? Or do you think it's, a bit cheesy and over the top? I know when I speak to my dad about it, he's like, yeah, it's not for me. It's too cheesy. And I'm like, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below. And I guess with all that being said, all that's left to say is any thoughts, comments, general hostile remarks, leave them below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.